Alright, guys, buckle up. Today we're diving headfirst into two sovereign citizen disasters caught on camera, and it all kicks off with Mr. Strickland and his infamous UCC ramble. This guy believes that filing a UCC-1 somehow removes him from legal reality. He invokes name entities and throws around pseudo-legal gibberish like it's gospel. But the judge isn't buying it, not even a little. He calmly dismantles the nonsense. The tension escalates fast, but it's the finale that hits. That closing line. Absolutely savage. A judicial KO that sets the tone for everything to come.
I'm fine. Has Mr. Strickland has he spoken to his attorney yet?
No, he hasn't.
Okay. She's in a breakout room with another person, and as soon as she's done with that person, I'll put you in the breakout room with Mr. Strickland. So it'll be a few minutes, okay?
Okay, sir. I just want to let you know he's not consenting to do a video arraignment.
So what is he consenting to do?
I'm getting him his paper. Is there any paper clips or anything?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I can't go to court.
This is the court, sir.
I don't consent to the thing. I'm asking why they can't bring me court.
Okay, hold on. Does he want to speak to an attorney first?
Yeah, well, let's have him speak to an attorney first. You have to speak to an attorney. You have to.
Hold on. Mr. Strickland, can you hear me?
I don't need an attorney.
This is the judge.
Okay, Mr. Strickland,
Open the door.
can you hear me?
Can you hear
Oh,
him?
you don't want to hear me.
Sir, can you hear him?
What?
Mr. Strickland, this is
Hi.
Magistrate William Burden. Good morning. I'm going to ask you a few questions. Do you want to speak with an attorney?
Who are you speaking with? The flesh and blood man with a name? Because that's what I'm trying to find out right now, Judge. Who are you speaking with? The name entity or the flesh and blood?
I'm speaking to the person that's talking to me right now.
I am executive of the name entity. That's who you're talking to right now. Do you understand? I am the executor of the name entity. I demand to be released on my own recognizance. I have right here, Judge. You see this, Judge? And then I also have a UCC-1 in the name entity. So y'all trying to run a lien on the name, that's illegal. Who are you trying to conversate with? The name entity or the flesh and blood man?
Strickland isn't done. He doubles down with peak sovereign confusion. He keeps waving that UCC form like it's his golden ticket out of court. Every question he's asked gets a non-answer. Every path to freedom gets blocked by his own mouth. He chants, "I don't consent," like it's magic. But all it does is cement his stay behind bars. Even the judge tries to reason with him, but reason left the building ages ago. He's not a prisoner of the system. He's a prisoner of his own delusion. This is self-destruction in real time.
I've laid claim to the name entity through the Secretary of State and the federal government. Here it is right here, the Secretary of State, just
Okay. Sir?
It's right here, Lincoln. To the flesh and blood or the name entity. I'm trying to ask.
Sir, whether I'm talking to the flesh and blood or name entity, I'm talking to both of y'all at the same time. Do either of you want to speak to an attorney?
No, sir.
Okay.
And I don't consent to an attorney. I don't consent to be in no hearing.
Sir, I just asked you one question. I just need one answer.
And I don't consent.
Okay, I know that.
So who are you speaking with? The flesh and blood man or the name entity?
I'm speaking to both of y'all. I'm speaking to both of y'all at the same time. How about that?
You can't. Now,
sir, I know you want me to release you.
Here it is.
Are you gonna let me talk?
Here.
Are you gonna let me talk? Sir?
Sir?
Are you gonna let me talk? I got some questions for you.
I'm here without consent.
Put the paperwork down,
Don't
sir.
consent to this.
I know you don't consent to this. You want the court to release you, is that correct?
Yeah.
Want to release you, the entity, or the person in the flesh? Which one?
Flesh and blood man. I own the entity, so it's going to be released anyway.
All right, now.
For UCC1, everything.
If you don't, when I talk, you listen. If you don't want to talk to an attorney and you don't want to be arraigned today, we're going to put you over to tomorrow. You understand that?
But we already been through this. I am the executive of the account.
Okay. Have a good day, sir.
Now we shift to Magistrate Bry's courtroom. And folks, it's time to meet Shannon Phillips, our sovereign Karen. She walks in already at odds with reality, pretending basic court procedure is foreign to her. She refuses to answer to the charges, questions the judge's authority, and plays dumb when it suits her. The courtroom is patient, but it's obvious she's testing everyone's limits. There's a strange confidence in her ignorance that borders on theatrical. You can feel the tension build with every word. This isn't confusion, it's a performance. And the stage is set for disaster.
Now calling case number 24W001656. This is the Township of Ypsilanti versus Shannon Phillips.
Hi,
Hi, can you state your name for the record, please?
Shannon Phillips.
Okay, thank you very much. So today is the date and time set for an arraignment in this matter. What I have here is a citation from May 27th of 2024 that charges that on or about that date you did operate a motor vehicle on E-Course Road at or near Harris Road with improper plates. It says that the plate did not come back to the vehicle that it was on. That is a misdemeanor with a maximum penalty of up to 90 days in jail, a $500 fine with court costs, or both. Do you understand all that?
No, I do not understand.
Okay. So let me clarify. When I ask if you understand, what I want to know is, do you know now what you are being charged with, whether or not you agree with it?
No, I do not agree with it, and I filed paperwork to the court
Yes.
expressing that.
Okay, and I'm cutting you off for a second because I'm not asking if you agree with it. I'm just asking. I have explained that you're being charged with having improper plates. Do you understand that that is what you are being charged with? Again, I'm not asking if you agree with it. I just want to make sure, because the purpose of this hearing is to determine whether or not you are competent to stand trial. That's part of it, at least. Do you know what you are being charged with now?
Part 4. This is where the Sovereign Victim Act hits full throttle. Phillips starts spinning tales about being locked out of Zoom court, as if the judge isn't actively speaking to her in real time. She blames everyone but herself, from police to tech, to the court itself. The judge tries to keep it fair and clear, but she's drowning in her own contradictions. Her logic is so backwards it loops in on itself. This is classic sovereign strategy. Deny, deflect, derail, repeat.
You do have the right to remain silent because anything that you say out loud or in writing can be used against you in court. You have the right to be presumed innocent beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to a trial by judge or by jury. You have the right to be represented by an attorney during all stages of these court proceedings. You do not have to disclose citizenship status to the court, but you do have the right to consult with an attorney to see if these proceedings would have any effect on your citizenship status. If that does not apply to you, then do not worry about it. So, do you wish to have the public defender speak on your behalf?
No.
Okay. In regards to the misdemeanor charge against you, how are you pleading at this time? Or are you standing mute?
Standing mute.
Okay. I am going to set this for a...
Ma'am.
Yes.
This has been long and drawn out since, May. I don't even have that vehicle anymore. Unfortunately, I've had to buy 2 vehicles since that vehicle. Not to mention how aggressive and threatening your officers was when they approached my vehicle. Not to mention they were pulling on my door, yelling and screaming for me to get out, or they were going to...
And now she returns, rebranded as the natural woman, but still running the same tired sovereign script. She demands her rights while refusing to follow the law. The court offers help. She rejects it. The judge questions her understanding. She spirals. But this time, Judge Washington steps in decisively. He rules she's incapable of representing herself and assigns a public defender. This moment changes the trajectory of the case. It's a powerful assertion of court authority. When nonsense crosses into incompetence, the system acts. And this time, it's acting firmly.
I do have that video on my phone. However, because my laptop is not working, I have to use my phone.
Okay. Before you continue, a couple of things. One, I will note that the officers are not court employees, so they are not the court's officers. What I am going to do, because it is the next step in this process, is set you for a pretrial. Okay? The purpose of the hearing today is to make sure that you know what you're being charged with and what the potential penalties are. The next step is a pretrial, which is where you will get to discuss with the judge more of what happened that day, and if you have evidence, then you can bring it up then. Your pretrial is being scheduled for November 27th.
Just a waste of time. 11/27.
Correct. This year, so that's 11/27/2024. That will be at 9 in the morning over Zoom before Judge Washington. Because of your appearance here today, I am recalling the bench warrant that issued for your arrest on October 9th. That bench warrant had issued because of failure to appear for a number of arraignment dates that were set.
But I was there, and I have proof of that as well. I was on the hearing. It did the same thing it was doing now, saying that the host was there and would let me in. But I sat there for over like 2 hours on the 9th and the 10th and wasn't let inside the Zoom on either.
You'd think getting a plea deal would calm things down, but not with Phillips. She's offered a downgrade, a lifeline, and tosses it out like junk mail. She argues traffic laws aren't real, rejects every offer, and interrupts every sentence. Her entitlement fuels every word, and the courtroom starts to lose patience. Even her own lawyer can't get through to her. The judge drops a warning about contempt, but she keeps pushing. Part 7. This is where it all explodes. Phillips goes into full meltdown mode, shouting, rejecting offers, and daring the court to act. She refuses every option like she's calling the shots. But this time, the court responds. The judge raises the issue of her competency, and a trial date is locked in. Contempt charges loom, and jail time is officially on the table.